Hello and welcome to episode 1 of the Easy Lore podcast. I'm Mason Downs. I'm joined here by Logan and Macy, and we're going to be talking about the Sharp 8K weekend. First off, I'm going to give you guys a chance to kind of introduce yourselves.
Yep, so I'm Logan from Central Arkansas, part of the Archangel community. That's kind of where the Easy Lore team kind of spawned from. Been playing the game, since it started and been having a good time with it.
Yeah. I'm Macy, also from the Central Arkansas area, also play at Archangel. Yep, started playing the game, I think around the end of set 1. And loved it and have played it ever since.
I'm Mason. I'm also from the Central Arkansas area, and I also play at Archangel. I jumped in the game about right at the end of set 4. Shimmering Skies is about to come out. I stopped by the Archangel store because I just moved to the area and I didn't know what it was. This is my first TCG. I've casually played a game or two of Magic like my entire life. And I saw the store. I was like, I want to check it out. It's probably nerdy and stuff. I like that. And Matt, shout out to Matt from Archangel Games. He's a great guy. Runs multiple TCG communities right from his store. And yeah, he got me hooked on the game. He got me some starter decks, and I never looked back. So I really enjoyed Lorcana. We've been starting to branch out into some more competitive events. Speaking of competitive events, the 8K weekend, there was a main event, a 5K, and then a 3K, and then they also did their set champs all in the same weekend, which was really cool. We brought, I don't know, 10, 15 people from the store.
Say 10 for sure, I think. Yeah, 10 or so for sure.
And the winner out of all of us ended up being yours truly. Maisie, tell us about your time this weekend.
Yeah, so it was really crazy. Ended up being in the top 8, which was completely unexpected. I brought Steel Song to play, kind of a little homebrew. It was a version of Sad Songs with the Emo Beast, but I went with all the shift lines, and I did the Robin Hood instead of the Rhino shift line.
Yeah, not all the shift lines.
Yeah, sure.
Rhino's old news.
Yeah.
He's dead and gone.
Kicked out Rhino. We do have the Robin Hood reprint, so it might stick around. But yeah, so got really lucky with my matchups. Have been a Blurple player for a very long time and got paired against 3 of them. So I knew the deck very well, and it's also just a pretty good matchup for Steel Song. So worked out really well. First game I actually lost to Green Steel, and then I had the bye, and then the Blurple, and then so it was pretty crazy.
We got cat action.
We do have the cats here. So if you guys did see our merch at the 5K, we do have cat logos as our team logo. That was a little bit to do with me. These are my cats here, so they love hanging out. So they're going to be kind of pestering us through this podcast a little bit.
They're great.
Logan, what'd you play this weekend?
Yeah, so I played Red Purple. I've been on Red Purple forever. It's like my pet deck, so I've always loved it. It's a love-hate relationship, which I'm sure most people get. I know you do with Steel Song. I know everybody at home watching this, all the thousands of viewers are really like, they have those moments with their favorite decks. But I found a deck list I really enjoyed. It was kind of a merge between the traditional and the evasive Red Purple. So that's what I went with. Actually was 1 win away from making to the top 8 with Macy. She started her day with the Green Steel loss, and I ended my day with the Green Steel loss. Same guy, which was very sad. He did the whole double Cove Diablo thing to me. JDZ, shout out. He helped me out and gave me some therapy afterwards, tell me about it. And he was like, yeah, that should be illegal doing 2 Coves. I'm like, yes, sir, it should be. I agree. So, but yeah, I went with that. I love Lady Tremaine. She's one of my favorite cards, and I think she's really good in the meta right now, especially for the mirror and red-blue. So had the rabbits, which I also think just a great card to have. Everybody was running just genies. I kind of did a mix of both. So I like the deck a lot.
Yeah.
I played Red Blue Shark, which I thought was a great meta call. And I mean, honestly, with all the Amber Steel ending up at the top, I wish I would have played against it, but I did not. I was trying to dodge Green Purple, and I ended up dodging my good matchup, which was Amber Steel. I lost to Green Purple. Round 1, right off the gate. I hated my life. Round 2, I ended up winning against Red Blue Items, which I was actually scared about that matchup too. But I played Alex Stewart, and he's a pretty good Red Items player. And I was like, okay, well, I just beat a Red Blue Items list. And then I lost to Green Steel, and I was sad. So yeah, too much green there for me to even think about the Maui Shark actions list.
Yeah.
But
Ran into 1 green deck, and it was the finale. I was the only one I played all day long.
I started with one in that.
How do you guys do it? you pick your matchup?
I know that I always get mad at Macy when she says it, but sometimes it is, like, luck a little bit with, like, your matchups. You need to get like, you need to be a skilled player, obviously, but I think your matchups do matter, in general,
For
so.
sure. Like I said, I got very lucky. And like I said, you do have to do well, right? You still have to win those matchups and do really well. And I did have some close calls, but yeah, really, it's just luck.
She ended up getting 8th place on the dot.
Yeah, 8th place on the dot. So
You were the 6th seed, though, going in.
I was a 60 going in, yes. I got to play Sky, actually. He was on Steel Song and he got, I think, second on the 3K with the same list. So it was Steel Song, but without Whole New World. So it was a little different. Very spicy. He destroyed me, but he was very sweet and he gave me some tips afterwards and also was mentioning that it is just a hard matchup for the mirror because while I was like struggling not getting Whole New World, just wasn't drawing. He was like constantly still drawing with Doc. Yeah, Doc, and then the Be Our Guest was really good. It was a really fun looking list. So it was yeah.
Also played Emo Beast as well, right?
Yeah. He had 4 emo beasts, which is crazy. Beat my 2. And then yeah, there were some really cool matches though. Yeah, I wish it was a little closer. I wish I got at least one game. He did 2-0 me, but yeah, it was cool.
So it's cool to make it that far.
Oh no,
in a big tournament.
yeah, did not go in expecting that at all. So
It came out with a little bit of prize money too.
yeah, I got $200 for the 8th place. It was pretty cool.
Taking all of our money.
Right. I'm rich now, really. So yeah.
This was definitely the biggest event I've played in so far. I mean, I've been playing in set champs. I've been playing my absolute mind off in Lorcanito, trying to practice so I could like maybe go win a mitt or something. But I got 27th, which is not as good as 8th.
Hey, not bad though. Not bad though.
So what we weren't expecting was the really cool spicy deck that ended up winning the whole thing. You guys want to talk about that?
Yeah, so it was Christmas, they were all wearing their Christmas outfits, had their Christmas hats.
The Santa Claus hat.
Yeah, had Santa Claus hats, so that was very unexpected. I mean, I will say we've had some experience with that deck because it was a good player at our store, Steven Sappington. He's an amazing player, and he was an early adopter of Christmas, playing very similar deck lists, honestly.
Yeah.
Just hasn't been to some of these big events like this, but they took it to the finals and won, which is impressive. So it's
Crazy.
really crazy, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of high class competitors there in Fort Smith made the journey out. We had Mo Shamblin, Kurt Spice, who are both worlds competitors, right? So I don't know. Did you guys get to play against them?
No, I didn't play against either of them. Me and Macy both did play against Devin. I forgot his last name, but he made day 2. He had to let it go at a DLC. Me and Macy were both fortunate enough to get past him and play him in Swiss.
Yeah,
Like,
super nice.
super nice guy, though. An amazing guy. He actually followed me back on Twitter, so shout out to Devin. But he's a really cool guy. So that's probably the best player, I think, like on paper that I played, probably.
Yeah, he had the Let It Go. It was beautiful.
Was it the shiny one?
Yeah, the fancy day 2.
Day 2 one, yeah.
It was beautiful. He was playing it in his deck. It was great.
Yeah, really nice guy because it was really funny because he's on Blurple and like I kind of knew he already knew we were playing and like I was like Blurple, I've got a lot of practice because of Macy and he's like I just played Macy and I was like, well, I'm sorry, man. Like I got a lot of reps against this one, so
Yeah, super cool. I did get to talk to Kurt a little bit. He was really cool after my like deciding match to get into top 8. He was over there and told me congrats and helped me look at the math a little bit to figure out if I'm gonna make it or not. So that was super cool.
Kurt was killing with the Turnidogs.
Yeah, he had the Turnidogs. It was spicy. It was fun.
He's a great aggro player. I can't play aggro for some reason. I'm just not good at it.
I
So
will say Trinidad in general is a very difficult deck to actually play. It is not easy to pilot. Me and Macy tried it out because Macy was thinking about trying to get in the set. It just was not easy to do. So sorry, I gotta get the cats in order here. The Easy Lore Studios being overrun by the mascots. They're trying to eat the camera over here. But yeah, Turtle looks like a fun deck, but it's definitely not as easy as it
I
looks.
was super excited for it. 'Cause I actually started playing Red Yellow Mufasa was my start to Lorcana, and did that. We always had to sneak in the Turnibog, so I was like, ooh, a new Turnibog deck.
Hmm.
Did not work.
Yeah.
red green with Maui Shark. I mean, honestly, that deck looked menacing.
Yeah.
It looked bad to the bone the way they were playing it. So Maui Shark, obviously, is just the piece that finally made that color combination come together. There's just so many actions in red and green that you want to play. You want to play discard. You want to play sudden chill, Bruno, Brawl, you wanna play did they run any Hypnotize?
I don't know if I can't remember if they did or not.
Played shit.
Yeah, the big piece of that deck is Undermine, though. Undermine is the card that really made that deck, like, shine. I think I heard Mo talk about it a little bit after the tournament, and that card was busted. That card made a big difference, and that'll probably be a problem going forward after rotation as well, I'd imagine, so
Makes my guy get bigger.
Yeah.
You discard a card.
yeah, and he said, yeah, discard, and it's, like, all benefits, like, no negatives, and it's an action to help feed your Lilo
Correct.
to get her out there earlier.
It's Lilo feeds Prince John.
A lot of good stuff there. Yeah.
Yeah, really crazy.
Mhm. So you said this is your first big event, right? Like, this was, like, the biggest one you've been to, right?
Yes, I unfortunately have not gotten tickets to any of the DLCs that have happened since I started playing the game.
Yeah.
I woke up at 11:05
That's
to a website that was not working.
Yeah, you missed, like, hours of drama at that point,
Heard
man,
it's
so,
not
like, the
available.
Lorcana community was exploding for hours before then, yeah. You're like the meme with the guy with the pizza, he's walking into, like, a fire, that's what you did. Same, though.
I did. I woke up and had so many emotions, including confusion and then despair and then more confusion.
Well, the good thing is there's still hope for, Milwaukee still has some options. You have Richmond, and I do think it's good. Like, we don't have to be completely sold on only doing DLCs now as well. We have like CCQs coming, like, Sharp's doing these big tournaments. That was a really good thing they're doing. They're doing a 10K in November, which I hope a lot of people come out to. I think it's going to be a great event. We've been to two now. Me and Macy went to the last Sharp event, and it was really good. And this one was great, obviously. So there's CCS in Atlanta. That's a big one as well. They're doing like a whole invitational tournament, winning in like one of the first four you get into their invitationals. Circuit style stuff, which I think that's really cool. And like, obviously, I really hope, Disney gives more events, that help us get to those. But in the meantime, we have these like grassroots tournaments we can do. So
Yeah,
that's nice.
I'll say, as someone who's kind of an aspiring competitive player, I wouldn't consider myself an established competitive player yet. I'm working my way there. But it gave me something to practice for. It gave me a reason to care about, thinking about competitive decks at all.
Yeah. It's hard to really like, get motivated when there's nothing to get like playtest for, right? You're just playtesting for your locals on Tuesday or Friday or whatever it is. So having something to look forward to really makes a difference. Like, I know we did a lot more playtesting for Sharp than we've done in a while, and I think it actually showed. We actually did pretty well. We had like, Macy and Alex both made top 16. I was 17. Like, we did pretty well. So I think that just shows to show you can do it, and we're all pretty new to TCGs competitively. I know most people I talk to, some of them have been doing like Magic Grand Prix and stuff for years, decades and stuff, and we're pretty new to this thing, so we're catching up.
Yeah. Got a lot to learn, but it's going great.
Mhm.
So hopefully this Lorecast gives us good news and they just decide to give us all DLC Milwaukee tickets.
Everybody gets in. Everybody gets in. Send everybody.
So, speaking of the Lorecast, I'm hoping to hear some more news about Fabled. Gen Con is starting on the 31st, right? The 30th or the 31st?
30th, I think, but I think we are gonna get some reveals at the Lorecast for sure.
Really?
I think we are,
I
yeah.
hope so, yeah.
What are some cards you guys are stoked to see reprinted or not reprinted?
I mean, for me, I'm a red purple player, so I'm really hoping for an enchanted Be Prepared. I think that would be my like dream card. I actually think Be Prepared is a card that's necessary in the meta in general. So yeah, I would love to see that. That's my number one for sure.
Oh, I don't know. Mine was the yellow Mufasa, but it sounds like we're not getting that one. So I don't know. I did hear the rumors of the blue Hades, which is super exciting. So yeah.
I bought my Hades cheek, so I'm glad they're getting reprinted. I'm super happy right now.
For sure. And keep on the blurple pipe.
Yeah, I already know what you're gonna play.
Blurple's looking really strong. Elsa, possibly leaked, reprinted. Hades, and then all the Elsa and Anna cards. You've got Janier.
Finders Keepers, Diablo. There's a lot of good Bell.
Yeah.
We got a lot of good cards available in
You would
purple.
need a new good one-drop item, probably.
Yeah, if you're gonna play Bell, you'd have to have a good one drop item. Croquet Mallet reprint incoming, which I'm a huge fan of. Macy is not, but
That one is uninkable, though.
that's fine.
That Scepter of Arendelle that one guy was playing, the support item, might be a good replacement. It doesn't give you a card back, so it's not as good with Tamatoa, but
But yeah, that's definitely an option.
it is an item. This one.
True.
Not bad. What about you, Mason? What do you want to see reprinted?
I want to see Strength of a Raging Fire reprinted. I'm Steel Song OG. We're currently not on speaking terms, Steel Song and I.
You guys broke up, man.
We broke up. We're taking a break. But reprinting Strength of a Raging Fire is a great step in the right direction. I'll say that. So maybe there's a chance. And Robin Hood reprint, allegedly. I love that card. I haven't enchanted that card. That is like worth $100 more than when I bought it. So that's really cool. Yeah, Robin Hood is one of my favorite characters from the Disney stuff. Robin Hood and Little John walking through the forest and singing songs about destruction of the other characters. Okay.
It is a good one. I mean, I'm actually shocked at how many reprints are going to be in Fabled. It seems like we're going to, I don't know, I'm a little worried slightly about that. That's a ton of reprints that they're doing from what they announced. So I'm hopeful that the meta is still not as like so similar to what it's been. You know, I was kind of excited for Fabled because the meta was going to be dramatically different, but with that many reprints, I'm a little scared, but I'm hopeful. We'll see. I just know that the ones they do make new cards for, they need to be very impactful. We don't want to see 32 bulk cards, right, as the new cards. We want to see 32 new cards that are actually meaningful to like competitive play. So
honestly, I think out of all the possibly leaked or revealed cards coming to Fabled, I'm actually more excited about the Goofy that I saw from set 10.
Yeah, the gives everybody ward. Yeah. Yeah.
All your green characters get ward.
That's pretty interesting, yeah.
So colors that help you prioritize playing that same color. Yeah. I know everybody's talking about, oh, we want mono decks in Lorcana. I don't know if I'm fully sold on that yet, but having something that synergizes with something else just because it's in the same color, I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely does feed into the monocolor thing a lot, which we were very close to mono purple being legit. I mean, Blurple's pretty much mono purple. It's like 3 blue cards. So
Really blue.
it's pretty close, like some ramp and then purple cards.
I think that is the first card, though, that will refer to a card's ink color as a trait, as a thing at all.
I think so, for sure.
So that's exciting. Some new mechanics to look forward to. Maybe there's a little bit of spice like that tucked into these Fabled cards. That'd be really cool.
That would be sick.
I'm super excited for the Honey Wizard Enchanted. That one's so cute.
Pretty cute card for sure.
Winnie the Pooh. He's great.
Yeah.
Great art.
And he's a honey.
Yeah.
We don't know what that means, but he is a honey.
But he is a honey.
He is a honey. Was it? What about the day 2? Like, what else we did? We played in the set champs as well. The 3K weekends. That was fun. Macy got to bring back the OG Mufasa deck.
The red yellow was
How did Mufasa do?
actually surprisingly well. I actually got top 8 in the set champs as well. Got another Jafar, which was great. Had some crazy matchups. I actually played against like the blue-green items.
Yep.
Which was really
Saw his hair in the deck.
yeah. There was so much going on over there. I was just doing my own thing. I don't know, but that was pretty crazy. But yeah, Mufasa, it's all pretty good, like surprisingly good for sure.
Yeah, so I had to play Mason and Gavin from Archangel in the 5K, and then I had to play Mitch and Macy in the set champs.
Yeah.
Macy twice, technically, if you count the top 8 as well. So, and I was on Steel Song for that, so I took your favorite deck, Mason, and played. So, in fitting form, I had to lose to Red Purple in the semifinals, so that was exciting.
That is what you do when you play Steel Song. That's what you're supposed to do. Make it to the finals.
Really was skip. It was good. I had our other friend Kane actually won the set champs with Baby Poop. That's trademarked by him. It's the green blue bend to your will deck.
It's gross.
Very gross.
It's gross.
He knows it's gross.
We tell him all the time.
And very not in favor of that deck.
That's a lot of bounce. Mother knows best. You're welcome. Make you draw cards. And then if he can't get rid of your hand, he'll just play a Clarabelle and make his hand the same size as yours. So it's a lose-lose for his opponents.
I know what is it, Ego Dre, the guy that plays the Under the Sea deck, right? You know, he calls it the blender with like Lady Tremaine. It's the same thing in green blue. It's the blender, man. He gets you in the blender with Lady Tremaine because he plays Under the Sea as well in blue green. Like
He had to get out for this tournament.
he did, but shout out to Kane. That deck is he played it a long time really to master it. That deck, as gross as it is, it does take time to master, and he really has mastered it. I mean, he's very, very good at it. So we're excited to go to new events. You know, we got the 10K. Macy, Alex, and I are going to Milwaukee, so that'll be fun.
Tickets.
We're excited to have some new merch for then. So I know Liam actually like looked at our hats, right? He was gonna like maybe buy hats.
Yeah, I think he liked a lot of people. We actually got a lot of shout outs at the tournament of people interested in our merch because it is just so cute.
It's just cats and colorful
It's
stuff.
Cats. The name's cute. The Easy Lore. I think it's a really good name.
My favorite part is the color palette. I like the soft pink and blue, the cotton candy feel. I love it. I'm a pastel color guy.
Yeah. And the hoodie is so.
I've got one on order. Apparently the hoodies take longer, but the second I get that thing in, I'm not taking it
Oh,
off.
I know, I can't
I talked to the Arma guy. Arma actually is the ones that did our jerseys and stuff, and shout out to Matt at Archangel Games as well. He's kind of like our sponsor. His logo's on our jerseys and stuff, and he's helped us out a lot, helping us with the cost of that, and he's really helped build this community for Lorcana. A lot of the reason why we're all still in the game, but um, I did talk to Arma today actually, and they said it might be like 2 weeks from now if you ordered when we first released. So they're gonna be in soon. So excited to rep the merch and go to more events.
For sure,
Should
we're
be
gonna have
fun.
the jerseys, the
Okay.
hoodie, the jackets,
So guys, flags, jackets, joggers, everything, baseball jerseys.
all the options. They
Everything.
look great. They're really good. So super exciting. Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching this episode 1 of the Easy Lore podcast. We're looking forward to bringing you more episodes, so make sure you subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Fabled's coming out soon, and we're going to be keeping track of how the meta changes, what cards are cool, and what's to look out for there. And also, we're going to drop the link in the description to our Armor About GG shop for all the Ruby War merch. So you can get your hands on it. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.